Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to set up / replace your speakers. As you can see, I have, this is my daily use computer you're looking at. I have a Logitech sound system, as you can see. This system is over 10 years old. I actually bought it at a place called Target. And it finally is starting to go out. What happens is the headphone and, as I call it, the RCA jack as they call it, there's an internal wire. And I'm only getting one channel out of it. And the problem is the wire gets old, moving around, plugging in, unplugging it can damage the internal wire. Unfortunately, you can't replace it on this particular system. You could, but the parts are almost as much as new speakers. So I bought these. This is the new Logitech sound system, and it's that system that you see here. This was $24 at Staples. Yes, the same place where I got my printer and the printer for my mom. So to start off, these take power. So you want to turn your computer off, turn off your power strip. Now, as I stated in other videos, it's not good to have the switch turned on and plug it in because it could spark. It may do something, it may not, you never know. You want to do the same thing with professional equipment such as kiosks and stuff like that. So, without further ado here, let's get started. Alright, so what you're looking at now is my computer case. This is a mid-tower. I'll do a video on cases at another time, but that's what that is. Now over here is my power strip. It's an UPS. I did a video on that a while ago. You want everything turned off. Now the way I have this set up is my sound system is connected on the last plug. I did that for a reason. So what you want to do now is turn the computer this way. I'm going to move the camera. And I'm not sure if you can see it. Turn the computer a little more. Maybe you can see it. Okay, so this wire right here is my USB. This wire right here, if you can see pink, that is the mic in. The green is right here. That is sound out, and the blue is aux in. That's into my sound card. So what you want to do is pull the cable, untangle it so you're not damaging anything when you pull the speakers out. So if I go over here to my UPS, the last thing that's plugged in is the speaker. Okay, so that is unplugged. Now I just got to make sure it's out of the way. So it doesn't get caught up on anything. The last thing you want to do is rip a wire. And yes, I have done that. Okay, so now we go back up and I will show you how to remove the speakers themselves. So we are back up top here, and everything is disconnected. So what you want to do pull it. You can either start from the right or start from the left. The reason I'm starting from the right is this is where the power cord goes into, and this is where the audio cable goes into. So, got to start that way. Actually, not the audio cable, this is the other speaker. So gotta pull the sound cable out, which will be easy since I set myself up for that. Put that there. And I have to disconnect my monitor cable because it got wrapped up in that, so, which is no big deal. Just gotta remember to hook it back up. I accidentally did that when I swapped the video cable out, so that's no big deal. Alright, so these are what this looks like totally out. So I'm just going to leave this one here so we can do a comparison check, see how it looks. Now I'm going to open these up. Alright, so I got the speakers unboxed, as I am going to show right now. They look just like this. We are going to do a speaker comparison size here. As you can see, they are the same size. They use the same connection. But what's nice about these is you get a power supply like this. This is nice. Let me tell you why. With this, if this power supply goes out, you can go buy another 12 volt DC, which is what this is. Actually, wait a minute, what is it? Because I know there's differences. Yeah, 12 volt. So I just had to make sure. Sometimes the I know on computers it's 12 volt. So this is the same thing that you used to charge your phone with. This makes it modular. Now, what that means is, as I was saying, if this ever dies, you can replace it. That is a good thing, because those speakers right there, the power supply is basically attached in the speaker right here. So if it goes out, I have to replace the whole system. So as long as this just goes out, you buy another one. You can get one for about 20 bucks. You repaired your speakers. There you go. You off and going again. Now, if you look at the box here, it says 10 watt. They use the same type of power measurement as a regular computer power supply. So yes, that's 12 volts, but it uses 10 watts. So it's very, very low voltage, which is actually a good thing, because the lower the voltage, it'll save on your power bill. So I'm going to remove these old bad boys here. I like this system, but unfortunately they don't make this particular style anymore. But the new ones are basically this. Okay, so to install here, you want to rip the plastic open. You never ever want to cover a speaker when you put sound through it. Speakers need air. They basically breathe. And what happens is if you cover them up, the sound, it's like putting a blanket over you and keeping your own body heat towards yourself, and you get warm. Well, what will happen is they generate a little bit of, they kind of go like this, and what will happen is the heat, a little bit of heat from that will stay, it can't dissipate the sound, so what will happen is the sound will bounce back, and it'll do it too much, and then it blows the speaker out. And also, a speaker can be also has a little bit of resistance as well. So. Oh, wait, there's a plastic tie on here. They do that sometimes. Don't know why. I don't like it, but using a little bike lock key here. There. Let me just check the wire. Alright, didn't damage anything. So these are really nice too. And what's nice, this is also modular, I believe. No, it's not. Okay, so what I'm going to do first hopefully it'll reach all the way down to my computer here. If not, I can always switch, which is probably what I'm going to have to do anyway. So what would be the left speaker here is going to go on the right side. Now there's a reason for this. My computer is over on the left side of the desk. So I want the shortest distance possible, just in case I have to move it, because if I strain the wire, I could shorten the life of the system, and I don't want to do that. So, alright, so we're going to do this. You see how nice that's looking. So now you're going to see me get in front of the camera here, because I got to run that cable down. That's my neighbor's dog barking. So now I gotta see that. What? Okay, not yet. Here we go. So now I gotta pull the cable down. It'll fit. So I gotta move. Alright, that's actually gonna work perfectly. Okay, so I'll move the camera back down, and I'll show you what I'm going to be doing here. All right. Okay, so what I got to do now is I'm going to have to turn the case to the normal position here, because that's where the wire is. So as soon as I do that, there we go. Yeah, there's more than enough room. As I'll show you in a second here. Not sure if you can see it on camera, but it's this little wire right here. Goes in, there's enough room. I can move the case out a little bit if I need to. So that is okay. So now what I got to do is take the power supply and hook that up. So I got to open that up. Now, what's nice about this big brick is, as I said, it's modular, meaning you could repair it. Right? And if you ever used a laptop, you would have the same end, whether it be this size or a bigger size. So now this is going to be the tricky part, because this is way over here, but that's okay, because I can work around that. And I already hooked up the monitor. So I actually had to turn the computer on for a specific reason. So I'm not going to show this part. So, but what I am going to do is I'm going to run it a different way here. Oh, perfect. Oh, there we go. It didn't, so what I'm going to do is turn the camera. So I have it plugged in, it's not plugged in yet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to plug it right in. I'm going to turn the power supply so that way the cord is coming out the right side, so that way I could still use the plug if I need it. Sometimes you can do that, sometimes you can't. There we go. Just move the ups out a little bit. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to power on my computer. Alright, so that is on. So you will hear my computer power on. Alright, so we are all set up and ready to go. Now watch the left hand side of your screen. It's on. Make sure that the volume is turned up. Right, so the speaker is working. So now I'm on my own channel here so I don't upset anybody. We're going to turn it up and see what happens. Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. In this video I am going to show you how to slow down your mouse cursor. Yes, that thing on the screen is called a cursor. I laughed too when I first heard it. You can speed it up or slow it down for mouse sensitivity. So first what you want to do is you go to Start, you click Settings, make this bigger, you go to Device. There we go. So it is now working. So anyway, that is it for this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and click that bell for more notifications.